I'm gonna show you how to make these smash burger tacos. We've got fire roasted salsa in there, juicy beef. We're also gonna make quick red onion pickles. It is absolutely delicious, and it's quickly gonna become one of your favorite weeknight meals. This is the Waitrose series where we take a humble ingredient and turn it into an incredible dinner. Today, we are focusing on beef mince. Doesn't look like much, but it is full of flavour and incredibly versatile. Does wonders in ragouts and stews. Add some egg and some breadcrumbs and you've got delicious meatballs. So today we are going to make smash burger tacos using our beef mince. This is a viral trend that I saw all over Instagram. And with viral trends, sometimes they're not very good, but this one is. We're gonna start off by making our fire roasted salsa called a salsa tatemada. It's really about creating that smoky char. First thing we're gonna do is just halve the tomatoes, just like so. So this all goes on a foil lined tray. Then our jalapenos, just remove the tops and then slice in half. I'm keeping all the seeds in. We've got an onion, we're gonna use half today, but this is just going into 4 pieces. Like so. We just want to season this with salt and olive oil. Someone's sabotaging me. Just drizzle with olive oil and then, how could I forget? Garlic. This is gonna go into the grill for up to 12 minutes. In we go. So I'm gonna show you how to make a quick pickle because it's a lovely thing to know how to make. If you don't have time and you can't be bothered, that is okay because Waitrose sells these hibiscus pickled onions. Hibiscus is a flower. It has a lovely, really quite bright, almost citrusy flavor. The fundamentals of a quick pickle, you need some acidity, you need some sweetness, and a little bit of salt. It's really, I'm having an emotional time. Can you see the tears in my eyes? There's actually really quite a lot of tears. I'm so sorry, everyone. Please, can you put in the comments, if you have any way of stopping this, let me know. So always roll your limes, it just breaks down the cell walls. Sometimes you can do 2 at a time. 3 to 5 limes. I learned this special trick from my grandma. You could also use a juicer. Okay, so last thing, jalapeno. It really doesn't matter what kind of sugar you use. This is just what we have. I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons. I'm all about practicing intuitive cooking. Just trust your gut and taste it. And then we want a little bit of salt. I like to use this middle one because we've done that before, right? Everyone's been there. And then you've just completely over-seasoned your 6-hour slow-cooked ragu. So this one is a happy medium. The beauty of using a jar is that you can shake it all up, like so. It's a little workout. What a bonus. Have a little taste. Oh yeah, that's good. Those onions are intense. Waitrose, pungent onions. Leave it to the side. We're gonna check our salsa now. Look at this. It's looking nice, isn't it? This all gets blended in here. At least 3 people here backstage have said to me, that's not gonna fit in there. It is, it absolutely is. Look at that. And also, people forget, there's extra surface area in here. I need one last ingredient. Ta-da! This is actually from the UK, this coriander. How exciting. True fact, I used to hate coriander. I really hated it. Found it soapy. My mum's the same, my sister's the same. Apparently it's a genetic thing. I decided that I wanted to love it. So I just started eating it a little bit every single day. And now I love it. You too can love coriander. Use the entirety of the coriander. The stems have so much sweetness. People tend to get rid of them and they shouldn't. This is looking a little bit precarious. This looks a bit messy, it's okay. I'm hoping that some people at home are gonna feel seen by this process because this is what I would do in my own kitchen and you're at home, no one's watching you, you can do what you want. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it fits. A little bit of salt. So let's have a little taste. That's pretty delicious. Right, we've got to the fun part. We're gonna make some smash tacos. We are using this 12% fat. But don't forget that Waitrose meat is all from British farmers that we know and trust. 100% British beef. We actually sell a number of fat percentages and it's really useful to know what they all do. When you're doing something slow cooked, you wanna have that 20% fat. fat is flavor. 5%, you know, midweek maybe, you want a little bit more of a leaner cut. Today we're going for 12%. It doesn't dry out and it still keeps all of its flavor. This recipe serves 8, so just do it by eye. Should be probably about, it's a bit smaller than a tennis ball. I'm not a very sporty person, but bigger than a golf ball, tiny bit smaller than a tennis ball. So I'm gonna use these small wheat tortillas today. Waitrose also sells corn tortillas, so pick what you like. Got our tortilla, our ball of meat, just some baking paper cut out to size, and then I'm gonna use a meat press. If you don't have this, just use a small, heavy bottomed saucepan. Give it a really good press. Little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy is perfect. And you can see I've got a little bit of an overhang here. That's okay. When it goes into the pan, we're gonna get shrinkage anyway. Do a little dance. What you can do is just stack these up. You can keep them in the fridge. They're cooked best from the fridge anyway. The meat just keeps its shape. You could also freeze them like this and cook them from frozen. So we've got all of our smash burger tacos prepped and ready to go. So let's cook them. Let's get our seasoning. That's what I'm looking for. Waitrose do these great cooks ingredients, so you don't need to buy multiple spices that sit in your cupboard that you don't necessarily use. And it's just fun to experiment with different spices that you might not usually try. So, need some oil, a neutral oil, it's vegetable oil, a little bit of oil's going in here, not loads. Like I said, we've got that fat in there, but we just don't want this to stick. So the principles of a smash burger apply here. We want to cook this really, really hard and fast on one side to get that caramelization. There's nothing worse than a steamed burger where the mince is just like pallid and gray and sad. So we want to really get that high heat, get that lovely char, and we're gonna season it just before cooking because we don't want to draw out any excess moisture. A little bit of salt, just a little bit of this on the surface, like so. Absolutely do not start sticking your fingers in there. Keep your hands clean. So this goes in, and then this meat press goes on top. I want to press that down, keep that contact with the pan because we want even cooking, even caramelization. Cook this for about a minute. Give this a flip. Be confident. You want to just make a small dent here, which helps you just fold in half, because otherwise all of this cracks and all of it spills out, which is really sad. When you've gone out and got all the ingredients, it's getting nice and crispy and crunchy. If you wanted to put a bit of cheese in now, it'll be a really good time to do that. I personally, for midweek, I think you've got enough fat in there. You want to taste the salsa. I just prefer not to add cheese. That's looking delicious. Quick seasoning. If you're doing loads, just have a nice slow oven, around 80 degrees. That will keep them hot for like a big smash taco party, which you absolutely should do. Getting hungry. Okay, our last one. These look delicious and smell delicious. I wish you could smell this right now. We're gonna plate up, how exciting. So these things have not just magically appeared. This is just a little bit of cabbage, a little bit of sliced avocado. You could also make guacamole. It depends how much time you have. One last trick that I'm gonna show you. If you don't have a taco stand at home, which you probably don't because most people don't have taco stands at home, you can use a lime. Cut your lime in half. We make a small V, and that just comes out. Save those for drinks. Voila, a taco stand. That's quite fun, isn't it? It's the little things in life that bring you pleasure. Now we fill our tacos. You need our salsa. I'm gonna give it a little taste because it's sat for a little bit now, so it's nice, it's just warm. Delicious. This is just about locking and loading. Get your taco, big generous spoonful of this, get some sliced avo, a little bit of crunch, some cabbage, a little bit of lettuce would work really well too, and of course, our quick pickles. Look, they've changed color. Wonders, eh? All in there, and that goes in like so. How amazing does this look? And how fun is that? We just made a little taco stand at home. If you want to give this a go, then take a screenshot now because there's everything that you need to put in your basket. Finally, all my hard work pays off and I get to eat one. They look delicious. And this one. My mum said that you shouldn't talk with food in your mouth, but I'm gonna have to because these are delicious. And it's okay that the salsa is dripping out the sides because you don't want a smash burger taco with limited salsa. I'm just gonna finish eating this alone. Don't forget to subscribe for many more delicious Waitrose recipes.